Welcome friends to Divine Designs 24. This is Tammy and I welcome you to my channel. If this is your first time here, I welcome you. If you're returning, I welcome you back. I am going to do some jewelry today. I am getting low on this kind of jewelry and I need to get some stock built back up. So what I did was I got it all on the tape. If you've never done jewelry before, this is an easy way to do it. I just put them on this tape. This is the kind of tape I buy. You can use a really good thing too is a packing tape. Use some packing tape. You can use that also. That works really good. It doesn't stick to the packing tape, and I'm using the high viscosity UV resin. Doing jewelry, I prefer the low viscosity, but I don't have that, so I'm using the high. It's just that the high is a little bit thicker, the lower is a little bit thinner, and it spreads out a little bit easier, but that's okay, it still works. So I still have a couple more here to do. Let me get my glove back on here. I took it off to use my camera. So we'll get the glove back on here, and I got the UV resin in all of them, but a couple. I was gonna bring you along and show you how I do that. And I have some different things out here that to put in them. And we're gonna try, I'm gonna try to put these on. We'll see. We'll see how that works. I cut them out to pretty much the right size. So I just put them in here. I kind of let it self-level a little bit. Let's see, I forgot to put this one in. So we'll do this one too. I love making jewelry. This is like one of my favorite things to do, is to make jewelry. Okay, we'll get this moved around here. Let's see here. I'll try to do this two different ways, and it doesn't, way I can hold it down and move it. Okay. So I just move it along here. Go. Once I get it moved around down here, then I'll use a long neck lighter and I'll get the last of the bubbles out. Then we can start filling. Some of these I'm going to have to get set up first before I can put anything in them. And that's the ones that I'm gonna put these in. But I've already got them cut out. I can put them in to get set up while I'm doing the other ones. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's September already. Can you believe that? I'm so excited. I live in Florida, and I live more South Florida. So it's been a very hot summer, a very long summer. So once September, October, even October's even better. I just get so excited because our summers are long here. Very long. It gets in the 90s, probably starting in April, May. and it stays in the 90s until October. So that makes it a very, very, very long season. Okay. Got that wiped off. Let me get the bubbles out of these that I just did. See some bubbles in there yet. Okay, come on, bubbles. Okay. Let's see if I can get some of these bubbles moved out of here. Let's see. I see one right there. Come on. Okay. I think as I was trying to get those bubbles out, I made some more. So let's try to get rid of those. I think I'm pretty good on the bubbles. Yeah, I just got rid of them. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to, let's see, be this one, and this one I need to get set up. So let me bring this over here. Make some room over here. And we'll get these on here. There we go. There's one. There's two. There's three. We'll get them in here and get them started. Setting up here. There we go. Okay, drop something on the floor. I gotta get it. Okay. All right, so now I have some butterflies here that I want to put them in some of these. I sell these on Etsy, and my butterflies are like the #1 things to sell. So I'm going to get my butterflies in. And I'll move them around here to get them straight. They look so pretty in earrings. They're just gorgeous. And I did have them all in pairs. I had them all set up and they were all in pairs. And of course, you know, my arm hit them. And so now they're not in pairs anymore. So let's see. This is a pretty color. We'll do a color like that. Those won't set up until UV hits them, but I do have my UV light sitting over here, so I guess I better check these, make sure they're in the right spots. I gotta stand up and look at them over top here. Okay. All right, those look good. And let's see here, where else can I put some butterflies? This one's a pretty color too. I like this one. So maybe we'll do some in there. Again, my head will be in here because I have to be over top of them to look and make sure that they're straight. Okay. Like I said, I can still move them around. One nice thing about UV resin, and this one here, I wanted to put in here. Gotta have something nautical, you know, that's the way I am. Okay, then I have some of these butterflies here, and I'm not sure, I don't remember how these work. Let's see here. Okay, so these are the same here, so I have to remember how these this butterfly. Okay, so I want that butterfly. So I want this butterfly off of this one. And I may have to take my gloves off for this because I'm not sure. Let me see. I have so much stuff sitting up here because I was going through everything. Wasn't sure what I wanted. Okay, let me see. I might have to take my gloves off for this. Take these butterflies off. So I might have to, let's see how these butterflies are. I might have to set this one up and then put the butterfly on. Yep, that's what I have to do. That's why I had to look and see. All right. To decide which one I want to put the butterflies in. Let's see. I think they'll fit right in there. That would be nice. get these ones out, get those ones in. Okay, let's pull these ones out. And then we'll put these in. Oh, gosh darn it. Okay, I dropped one, so I had to get it. I just landed right side up, so I got it. Okay, so we got this one. Now we have to cut these down to fit in there. So I just have to cut it off little bits at a time until I can get it to fit. And if I mess it up, then we'll do something else. But oh my goodness, let's see. Oops. Oh my goodness, this tape is enough to drive me crazy. It sticks to everything. Okay. So let's see here. A little bit more off up here. A little bit more. Are we getting close? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Where are we getting here? Okay, we're getting really close here. I gotta cut each one of these down. So I'll put you on fast forward while I'm trimming these up. And that way you're not being bored to death while I'm trying to trim these up. So I'll put you on fast forward. Enjoy the music. Okay, I'm back. I got the triangle one here done, and that was a little more than I wanted to do. It took me forever to get just those trimmed up, so I decided I'm not going to do any more of those. We're going to do stickers and the butterflies instead. That was just too much. It was I was almost ready to throw it in the garbage. I'll have to work on those because I've never done those before. So now we're going to get these butterflies on here. Get these rubbed on here. And then they should just come off. Yep, there we go. Now see, that's the way I like to do things. You put it on, take it off. Not fighting with it. Okay. So we'll get this one. And it goes right in there. Rub it on. And then take it off and voila. Voila! Those are what I like to do. Okay. So now, oops. Oh, for gosh sakes. And I have no gloves on. I thought that was dried and I thought I saw a spot. It was so wet. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm losing track of what I'm doing here. I thought, oh, there's a spot on that one. I can wipe it off. That is too funny. Okay, I guess I'm gonna get a few of these in to get set. Oh my gosh, that was just too funny. Okay, so let's get these on here to set up. There's one. And there's another one. Come on, leave go. And here's another one. Get these in the UV light. That one I need to top. That I need to top. And then we can do some other ones while these are being set in here. I always say safety first, safety first. Make sure you got your gloves on. And I took them off and stuck my finger right in it. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see what we can find here. Trying to decide here. To match these up. So 2, and what other color? We would do like this. Oh, that would be pretty. Look at there. Oh, that one's I dried. So we can put other butterflies on that one. Here, let's do this way. I forgot I dried those. So those will do it another way. Ooh, that's a pretty one too. I love these butterflies. They are so much fun. There, that's a pretty set. And we'll do a green one. Look at there. That's pretty. And let's see. Maybe we'll do a red one inside this heart. Okay, so these are already set, so we can put something in these. So let's see. Let's do like this. We can put that one in there. Those go the same way. See, I'd like it to have them going opposite. So I don't like that because they'll be going the wrong way. So let's see. How about if we do this? I can cut these down and have it fill it in. Okay. So let's cut this down. Because see, this gets cut down in there, but you won't be able to see the cut off parts. Okay. All right, that'll fit in there good. Now I'm going to cut this one the same way. Cut this one out the same way. There. Now we'll peel these off and put them in there. Perfect. Look at that. I'll cut this one off to match it. And we'll have a matching pair of earrings. Look at there. Isn't that pretty? We'll get that filled in. You won't even see the edges. Okay, so now I think we're just gonna finish these up with some butterflies. I got a pink one. And then there's this one. And go through and check and make sure that they're even. And let's see what we got here. This one. Okay, now I need maybe we'll put some hearts in this one. Maybe back in the middle. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, now let me stand over top of these, make sure my butterflies are all in the right places, and then I can top them. This one's way off. Okay, get these. Actually, I want to get them in the UV light. Okay, I'm going to get these in the UV light, and then we'll top them. So I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. We got these all done on the UV light for the first round. Now, I am going to cover these, and then we will come back for the final. So what I'm going to do is just go through and put another layer on top of each one, put them underneath the UV light, and they will be set. So I will do all that and I'll be right back. We are back to put the top coat on these. Except for this one, I'm just gonna put a back coat on it because that one's domed pretty good. But I wanna put a black coat on the back of that one, and I'll show you why. This is the one that has, but it's got a nice coat on the top. But I wanna back it with black, which I'm gonna do with this. There we go. Air bubble out of it. So I'm just gonna back it just with this black. And it will level itself out here. There we go. Let me get a toothpick here. to the edges. And then we'll just dome the other ones and then get the UV light on them, and then we can put these together. But this will help the imperfections on the other side. You know, when I put that on there, it wasn't perfect. Okay, so that will take care of that. All right, so now, where is my, there it is. All right, so now all we're gonna do is dome these. Because I already have had them underneath the light, so they're all nice and cured, but I need these domed now. I'm going to put the UV resin in these, then I'll go through and pull them all to the sides. I'm going to see how this one turns out. I had to drill. This one here had a really bad bubble in it. So I drilled a hole in it, and now we're going to fill it with UV resin and top it, and I'm going to hope that that's going to take care of it. If not, I'll have another pair of earrings for myself. That's what happens with mistakes. I get them, and I don't care. I'll wear them. Because if anybody's looking at my ear that close to see that I filled a little hole, they're too close. Gonna let these kind of level out themselves pretty much. Then I go through and pull everything to the edges. But that's one nice thing about the high viscosity is it domes very well, and that's what I want. I want it to dome. Okay, just a couple more here, and then we can start pulling them to the edges. Get these pulled to the edges and see if there's anything else I need to do. There's more that I have to put on. one's done. I had one that's a little bit thicker. Yeah, this one. It's got a bigger ball on the end of it. There we go. That'll pull it better. I want more in this one. I want these domed. I keep these upside down like this in my cup here so that way I get less bubbles. When you keep moving it back and forth, you get bubbles. And this way I get less. Okay, so those are domed. Let's work on this one. Okay, you get the idea of what I'm doing. I'll finish these up and I'll get the lights on. We'll come back and get them all put together. Be right back. We're back. I got hoops on the little hooks on these. I'll show you this, see how beautiful this turned out. I put a black back on it and then it covered up that imperfection. Does it look nice? And then there's this one. These turned out really, really good. I've got one in the UV light yet. It still was a little sticky, so I've got that in there. This is like one of my favorites. I love the black and white butterflies. Okay, so I got these on here. I just wanted to show you real quick how I do this. Very simple, very easy. Because the way these are, oh, I didn't get get this one done. I really didn't have to use the jump rings. So if these are turned the opposite way, then I have to use jump rings. But these worked out really well. I didn't have to. So I just slip it on there. There's that one. I just pull this out, slip that on, and squeeze it shut. I mean, it is like as simple as that. Let me see here. I got two more here. The one's still in. We'll see if that's ready. But all I gotta do is just pinch it close and it's done. Yeah, when you don't have to use jump rings or anything, it makes it go by really, really fast. Here we go. Let's see if this is... Okay, it doesn't feel as bad. We can get the backs on it. If I need to, I can throw it back in for a few minutes. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? Very fun, very simple. I'll take pictures of all these I'll have them at the end. And I think they all turned out beautiful. I love every one of them. They turned out great. But that's how you make these kind of jewelry. Oops, I gotta find it. I thought I had them all. I have to get another set of gold ones out here. But that's this one. Isn't that pretty? Okay, I'll get the, I have to find another set of gold, and we got these all set. I want to thank you guys for coming and watching, and I will see you guys next time.